I guess this video will only ever see the light of day if I am actually diagnosed. So if you are watching this, then I got the results back and I am autistic, which is wow. I mean, I wondered for a really long time, but because of insurance, I didn't really think that it would be possible to be evaluated. And when I found out that our insurance had actually approved an evaluation for me, I was shocked, but maybe I should go back. What I want to talk about today is eye contact for me. I remember being younger and being told to make eye contact, not so much really by my parents as by other people. I remember, especially I feel like when I was like Sadie's age, 10, 11, really then noticing that I didn't like making eye contact with people, probably because that's the age when people really started to expect it of me. That's probably the time as a kid when it really stands out to me, being really uncomfortable making eye contact with people. And then I began to understand about that age, and for that reason, people saying, look me in the eye, that it was important for me to be able to make eye contact with people. And so I did. But for me, it isn't always uncomfortable. So if I am completely comfortable with you, and for me there are people that I am immediately comfortable with when I meet them, then it's easy for me to make eye contact. And I don't think about it. It's completely natural. With my family, I don't think about making eye contact. I can make eye contact with my parents, with my kids, with Paul, with my friends, and I don't think about it at all. With most of the people that I interact with on a daily basis, I find it pretty easy to make eye contact. As long as my social anxiety is low, and as long as I'm comfortable with the person, and as I mentioned earlier, it's not that I know someone, it's sort of just an innate thing, whether or not I'm comfortable or not making eye contact with you. It comes pretty naturally to me now. And I would say maybe that's with about 50% of people, half of people, maybe even more than 50% of people. But then again, I don't talk to that many people because I will totally admit that I am extremely introverted. That's the easy part for me. Now for the hard part, there's the part of eye contact that I still struggle with. And that is the part of eye contact. I guess anytime eye contact becomes conscious for me, it becomes a struggle. Once I've thought about it, once I realize that it's become hard, it's like a switch is flipped in my brain and it's not easy, I'm not comfortable anymore, my anxiety goes up, and then I have to start thinking about it. And once I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty much screwed because then I'm looking at you. And in my head, I'm like, okay, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact. People want eye contact, eye contact, eye contact. Oh no, I've been looking too long. I need to look away. Maybe we can look at something together. Yeah, let's look over here. This looks interesting. Oh no, can't look away too long. Let's look back so they know you're interested in the conversation and you're also having to hold the conversation. But all I'm thinking about is making eye contact not too long. Oh no, the person's starting to look uncomfortable because I'm staring into their eyeballs like this. Relax, Cami. Don't look too intense. And yeah, it gets weird. And so that is when my brain starts to just not do eye contact naturally. And that is kind of how I experience it. It's not that it's painful for me, it's more like, I guess, high level anxiety, and it's just all that I'm thinking about. And I'm trying not to overdo it because I can stare into your eyes like this is a staring contest, but I know that that's not quite natural and that's a little bit weird. And I'm trying to make my eye contact look like it should any other times. And that's why I love sunglasses. That's why I have so many pairs of big sunglasses. But let's face it, I can't really wear those inside. It is still something that comes up with me because at this point I do just naturally make eye contact with people, and sometimes it's weird and sometimes it's not. And then there's the rest of my face. I feel like I can handle eye contact okay. I feel like I can do an okay job with eye contact. I mean, sometimes it can be a little bit awkward, but most people who encounter me will never notice the awkwardness, and maybe a few people do, but maybe they just think I have crazy eyes, I don't know. There's the rest of my face. And again, it's kind of like the eyes. It's either completely natural when I'm talking to a person, which would be at the same time as the eye contact, or it does. It almost literally starts to feel like I have a mask on, where there's this fake smile, and it's the same fake smile that I had when I was in dance when I was a kid, where, you know, you smile because you're on stage and you smile no matter how you feel. You just keep smiling. And the only thing is that sometimes it feels like I'm losing control of the lower half of my face. And definitely I lose control of my eyes first. Like, I can't fake my eyes. I can fake the lower half of my face down here longer than my eyes. So like, say I have sunglasses on, I can keep smiling and maybe still look normal. The lower half of my face, once I've lost control of my eyes, then say things are getting like really awkward and my brain is just not socially doing what it's supposed to do, then I feel the lower half of my face start to go from like smile to like not. This is awkward. And this is when Paul's usually probably, if Paul's with me, he's starting to get amused because he can tell that I'm just like not okay with this social situation. I am floundering. Things are getting weird. I guess that does get into masking a little bit, although there's a lot more to it. That's kind of like literally, not literally, but maybe a little glimpse of what masking has been like for me with eye contact. And it's something that I've done so much, as I said, that I don't even think about it, and that it's totally comfortable in so many situations. But then when I start to lose it, I'll just feel like it's slipping, and I'll feel my face like just falling apart and I can't get it back, and then it's all over. Like, I'm so awkward. I need to get out of this situation and decompress and just not even think, just be by myself. But yeah, my face. I feel like my face is the biggest giveaway to how uncomfortable I can feel in social situations, in so many social situations. It's just, usually I can hold it together. And I should be clear, usually I can hold it together. I mean, I do a lot. I'm in a lot of different social situations. It's usually just when I've said the wrong thing, or I've said something and I know that someone has taken it totally the wrong way, and I know my brain is gonna fixate on it for, 6 hours later when I'm trying to fall asleep. Not that long, but basically long after everyone else has forgotten it, that I feel it starting to like slip away. That is a lot more than eye contact, but that is basically an explanation of eye contact for me. I love sunglasses. I love sunglasses so very much. Fun fact, and now when this is posting, this is in the past, but Patrick, during his autism exam, they asked me if Patrick makes eye contact, and I was like, on the questionnaire, and I had no idea. Like, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask this question to. I know Sadie doesn't. I know Maggie doesn't. I know Tessie doesn't. I mean, they do, kind of. Like, they do with me. It's like I do. They do with me, but I mean, even more so with Patrick. Maybe. I mean, he does with me, I guess. He doesn't not make eye contact with me, but I don't know if he makes eye contact with other people. I mean, when Maggie was diagnosed, they told me she didn't make eye contact with anybody, and I was like, she intensely makes eye contact with me to the point where she like grabs my face and stares into my eyes when she wants something. She doesn't make eye contact with you? Oh, wow. That's weird. Even with my diagnosis, though, eye contact it's not something that I'm going to not be using. Maybe that's controversial. It's been useful to me to be able to use it to connect with people because people do expect it. Maybe it's not fair that is an advantage. It definitely shouldn't be a disadvantage. I think probably my aversion to eye contact is less than some other people. It's not painful for me. It's just uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. I don't think that I could stop. I'm not sure how I could unmask that part of myself now. I've done it for so long, I can't imagine not. Except I guess in those times when my brain is like screaming because it doesn't want to make eye contact. I guess I could actually look away then. It'd be interesting to see what that actually would be like. Food for thought, I guess. This is definitely going to be a learning process because I am definitely learning along the way in this journey, and it's pretty new to me too, obviously. If it's weird for you, you're not the only one. I feel like I'm much more confident in supporting my kids and advocating for them and helping them meet their own sensory needs, every type of need, than I am in accepting these things for myself. Maybe that makes sense, because that's kind of what parenting is. But I guess I have a lot to learn. Sometimes I feel like that's what Sadie's teaching me when she talks about autism, and I listen to her and I'm like, wow, I have a lot to learn from you, kid. Anyways, that is it for today. If you like this video, we would love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in all things autism, we'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.